So yeah. So in the last meeting, in our last class, we look at the overview of Zoho Books. In fact, I can confess to you with my practical knowledge and experience that Zoho Books is one of the best software in the market. One of the best software in the market, I must confess to you. Because like I was saying, can you hear me? Okay. Yes, I believe
Yes,
you can
yes.
hear me. Or maybe you are doing
I
something.
can hear now. Is the network is the screen has gone, sure.
Compliance, right? Because it deliver top notch. It deliver efficiently. Imagine you are using accounting software and you are still keeping paper. You cannot upload, right? Yes, I'm not talking against the software, right? People that know what they are using it for, they use it for it. But for us, we are technology driven, right? And if we are technology driven, we cannot use anything that will make us to be doing manual again. So Zoho Books is still one of the best software ever. So moving on. So we've looked at the overview, right? And if you need to watch the recorded version, you can check it out on our YouTube channel. I think we've had 2 trainings now so far. I think I've dropped the 2 trainings on the YouTube channel. So you can check it out and some of our other videos that are available. So we'll be looking at each of, because like I told you, this accounting software, right, is comprehensive. And we'll be looking at each of those menu. We'll be looking at each of those menu one by one so that you can get everything clearly. So today we'll be looking at the items. The items, of course, as a business, your products, right, is the primary source of your revenue. And you must register everything into the software so that your books will balance. Your books for everything that goes on in your business must be reflected in your financial statement. So talking about inventory, right? because we are IFRS compliant, right? We follow the FIRS standards when we are implementing the accounting software. Of course, most of these software too, right? They follow the standard. They follow the FIRS standard and follow the FIRS standard. So with that FIRS standard in mind, we ensure that everything is implemented correctly. So now when you look at inventory, right? I will open it. When you click on inventory, you will see drop down menu there, inventory. You have items which serve as your inventory. So you look at it, look at the inventory, right? We have so many inventories that have been registered for now. So if you want to do new inventory, you click on new here. You click on new. Once you click on new inventory, it will bring you the interface whereby definitely for business, you can be a product, physical product business, or you are rendering services. So whichever one you are doing, you have option for two of them. So you can do service or you can click on goods. So let's assume that it is goods, right? And let's assume that you are a supermarket. So what do they sell in the supermarket? Can you give me an example? So in the supermarket, we can, okay, I'm with you.
Okay. They sell in supermarkets.
Yes.
We sell provisions.
So in supermarket, they sell what?
Provisions.
Like what? Specific?
Maybe like
Computer, Milo,
yes,
drinks, whatever, anything. Yes.
yes,
So
sir.
just let's assume it's Bon Peter. Bon Peter. I hope I'm spelling it correctly. So you type the name of the product here, right? Then this thing, SKU, right? It's more like this, you know what, this scanning machine, right? If you want to buy products in the supermarket and they want to, you know, ensure that you make payments. So, and of course, you know, so many people are in the supermarket. So they will just use that scanning machine to scan it, and then it will bring the product out and the price. So that's what this SKU will serve as. Do you understand now? So just put the SKU number. This is all those barcode number, right? Let's assume that's the barcode number. So you put it. So mind you, when you are registering for your product, like I told you, I don't know whether I've told you before, Sha. Anywhere you see this red asterisk, you must put information there, right? Red asterisk, anything red like this, information must be inserted and it must be correct. So in this unit, we have units of that, you know, kind of product. Is it in box? Is it in CM, DZ, feet, GM, and all of that? What do you think Bonfita used to be like? The measurement?
I think gram.
Gram. You can see gram here. You can select gram. Do you understand now? So
Yes.
in this Bonfita, if you have different Bonfita, so you look at the gram of this particular Bonfita, you can say 100 gram. You get. So you put it beside exactly. So you name it properly so that you can differentiate from the other Bonfitas that are on the store. So you put the information. Then this place, right? This place, you can put the product image. So you can see how beautiful this accounting software is. You can even put the image of that product, right? Let's assume this is the image. You can put it here and it will show it. Do you understand? But I will delete it. This is not the image. So you can see, to give you all the available options to put all the information concerning that product, right? So that is it. Then when you have done that, you come to this, you can see this red asterisk, all this red information, you must put information there correctly. So selling price, based on your policy, if you buy a product in the market, so how much margin are you going to put? For example, let's say this Bonvita is costing maybe 10,000. Let's assume it's 10,000, that is the cost price. So you now look at it, okay, based on, your business, the cost that you incurred, aside from the cost of the product itself, you know that transportation is also part of the cost, right? Calling the customer and everything is also part of what? The cost. You must put everything in the cost, right? But definitely, if you go to the market to buy, it is based on the cost that your supplier or the seller gives to you that you will use to bring it into the software, right? But there are some other
Yes, sir.
associated costs which will now inform
Yes.
the margin that you are going to put. So you can say that, okay, if I go to the market and I purchase this product at 10,000, right? What margin will be fair
Yes.
enough for us to put on that cost price to now use as selling price? So you can say, okay, 20%. You understand now? You can say 20%. 20% of 10,000 is how much? It's 2,000. So you add 2,000 to it and you have what? 12,000. Because like people
12,000.
used to say that, they said this provision business doesn't have gain. I don't know whether they are lying or they are saying the truth. So, but it is you that know the business that you are doing. So we are just using this as what? As assumption, right? So
Yes.
look at what
Yes.
works best for you, so that you will not be underpricing your products. Because if you underprice your product, it is you that will be kicked out of business. Because if you are underpricing your product and you are not making enough profit that will sustain the continuity of your business, you might pack off. Do you understand?
Yes.
So yes,
Yes.
we are not saying that you should put exorbitant price, but don't price your product too cheap to the extent that you cannot keep on in the business, right? So look at what works for you and then you do. So we have added 20% to the cost price to make it 12,000. Then look at it. It's an accounting service, so it's automated, right? That is why anybody that is implementing accounting software for business must have accounting knowledge. Accounting knowledge. So we are TOSJOHN now, we are chartered accountants, so we have all the knowledge of accounting, skills, experience, everything. So we implement it correctly for any business that want to choose us to implement accounting software. And then we also train their employees or the people that will use the software if they don't have accountant. And even if they have accountant, we will still train them. Nobody is beyond training, so we still train them to master the use. So this account, this is where the ledger posting will go. So it is sales. Selling is sales. So this is the ledger for it. So you choose, you can see that it has even put the ledger there for you. Then the cost price, the ledger is also cost of goods sold, right? You will not be choosing traveling or telephone expense ledger for cost price. It will still be cost price. Then you can see this place. If you like, you can put description. If you like, you may not put. It is not compulsory. So you can see That is why it is not in red asterisk. But anyone that you have in a red asterisk, you must put correct information there. So you can see. Then there is also tax. In compliance to tax. So if you are a business that your turnover is 100 million and above, you must put VAT, value added tax. So you can see if you go to Just Right, if you go to what's it called, this popular shopping mall, ShopRite, right? Maybe Boku. I'm sure you have heard that name before, Boku.
Yes.
What's the meaning of Boku?
Plenty.
Something that is plenty.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. So you see that if you buy something from them, they will put VAT. Why are they putting
Yes.
VAT? Because their turnover is above 100 million. They are high turnover business. Do you understand that? They are pulling 500 million, 1 billion in revenue. You understand? So that's why they are
Yes.
putting VAT. For any business that their turnover is 100 million and below, may not put VAT on their invoice. So on this tax, right, you can see not applicable, not applicable. But if it is applicable, we would have set it inside, right?
Okay.
I'll put it. So this place, is it applicable? Not applicable, not applicable. So if it is applicable, we would have set it in there. So preferred vendor, if you have vendor that you are purchasing it from, you will select it here, but it's not compulsory. So the only reason why you want to put it is just to track which vendors you purchase that product from. Then this place, track inventory for items. So you click yes, you check the box, because if you purchase like let's say 1,000 units of this product, right, and you register it, as you are selling it, from that 1,000 you sold 20, right, you will be able to track that 20 you sold and which customer did you sell it to, right, and then it will give you the balance of what is remaining, so that you'll be able to know that okay, this bonfita 10 kg, right, we purchase 100 but we have sold 20. So you can get the reports of the 20 you sold, the customer you sold it to, right, and then the remaining inventory balance, the product balance, you can see. So you can get any reports that you want on this accounting software. So it is as that flexible, and then it will reduce paperwork, right? For me personally, it's not that paper is bad, but we are in the digital age. I cannot be using accounting software and I will now still be having a lot of hard copy filing. Do you understand? With this now, once you register a product, that invoice that you collected from the seller or the supplier, when you are posting it, you can upload it into the software. It is cloud. It is on the cloud. You have purchased it. So for that 1 year, so because we do yearly subscription, for that 1 year subscription, all your data, everything, it is safe, it is secured for you. So during audit, it is easy. That's why we said that we can audit people that are outside Nigeria. Once they give us access to their software, provided they have all their attached information whenever they are doing their posting. And these Zoho Books provided that platform. It makes life very, very easy. Do you understand? So that's it. So you track the inventory for the items. So inventory account, so you check it here. Yes, people call it stock, but me, I like to use the name that is being currently used, which is called inventory assets, right? Based on International Financial Reporting Standard. So use inventory. So then inventory valuation method. So this inventory valuation method is all these things that we call first in, first out. It is the product that first came into the store that will first go out. So that's the inventory valuation method. We also have LIFO, last in, first out. The one that came in last is the one that will first go out, right? But based on FIRS standard, it is this FIFO that is accepted. Do you understand now? Then we also have weighted average costing, right? But FIRS standard is FIFO and this weighted average. So you can see that they are compliant to International Financial Reporting Standard. Then this is the other point. What it means, you can see it as I put my cursor on. It said when the stock reaches the other point, a notification will be sent to you. So if you order 1,000 of that product and you say that I don't want this product to reach 20 before I reorder another one, so you will set it to 20. So once it's reached 20, once the remaining balance of that product is 20, it will give you notification. Yeah, this place is the notification. You always come here and you will see it there. You get. So that will enable you not to have a short of any product in your store. Do you understand? So you can see once all this information has been inserted satisfactorily, if you are satisfied with everything, right, then you can see, you come here and do what? Save. Then it will, everything will enter into all the posting, right? The one that will go to the inventory asset will go to the ledger. The one that will go to the selling to sales will go to sale. The one that will go to inventory assets, it will go there, right? So like that, everything will just go to the respective ledger, right? Once you save it. So that is the beauty of accounting software. And once you have the knowledge of it, you set it up very well. You do your posting, you generate every report that you need at every point in time, right? So do you have any question on this area?
I have a question.
Go ahead, please.
This VAT, you said it's only for the company that are making 100 million and above as profit.
No, not as
right?
profit, as revenue. Your
As
turnover means revenue.
what's the turnover? Okay.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
only on turnover.
On turnover. If all your business sales for a whole year is 100 million and above, right, you will put VAT on your invoice to your customer. But if it is 100 million and below, you are exempted, right, from value added tax on your invoice. You don't need to put value added tax on it. Do you understand? And what is the idea behind it? The idea behind it is to reduce the cost of purchasing products from especially the small businesses, small companies, so that they can breathe, so that they can grow. Do you understand now? So once they grow to above 100 million, then they can start putting VAT. And of course, just like we have different businesses. If you are a customer now, right? If you want to go to, let me say, I'm trying to look at how to compare it. Let me say we have ShopRite, right? And then you have another supermarket in a local place that is just trying to start up. Do you get? You know that you as a customer, if you like premium, right, you will go to where? You go to ShopRite. You like premium. You know what I mean by premium now?
Yes, yes,
high
yes.
kind of something, you go to ShopRite. But if you are something that you are looking at your pocket, you go to the local supermarket in your street and buy from them.
Yes.
So we all know that ShopRite now will be pulling turnover of 1 billion in a year. You understand? So customers that are patronizing them, they are high profile
Yes.
customers. Do you understand? So they can afford those VAT on their invoices. But the local, supermarket in your street that is just trying to make like 30 million, 40 million, or maybe at most 50 million in a year, right? So it's just trying
Yes,
to
sir.
grow, just trying to come up. So customer patronizing all those people too, they are people that are just trying to manage their budget. So instead of you now putting VAT to increase the price of that product, because when you put VAT in an invoice for your sales, it will increase the price. For example now,
Yes.
you want to buy 100,000 products and then I add 7.5% on it, it will take the price from 100,000 to 107,500. Do you understand now?
Yes.
So that is the idea behind it. So that's why we always tell people that this Nigerian Tax Reform Act is favorable to masses. There's nothing you want to say, you say it. I was discussing with somebody today and he was making points. I said it's still favorable. Whatever you want to say is still favorable, because yes, it might be small,
Mm.
but that small too is something. What of if this Nigerian Tax Reform Act did not come? That small 1,000, that small 2,000, right? You will still be paying it, but it has removed it. This Nigerian Tax Reform Act has removed it. So whichever way it is, you still have to agree that it is one of the best things that have happened in a long time in our Nigerian tax system. Do you understand now? So it is a good one. Yeah. Any other question?
No, sir. That's all.
Okay. So that is how to register your product into the system. So once I put save now, it will go into all the ledgers, right? All the posting, it will post it automatically for you. But what you must ensure that you are doing is that you are selecting the right ledger, the right account that it will post it to. Because if you select it wrong, it will post it to you wrong. Do you understand now? So there's no rocket science. You are the one giving it command. AI has come to stay. Automation, ChatGPT, all those, they have come to stay, but it's still human being that will give them instruction. Do you understand? And
Yes.
if you are giving wrong instruction, it will give you wrong results. So
Mm.
that is how it is. Yeah. So if I let me let me just say leave and discard. Okay, let me say leave and discard. So now look at all the products that are there. So in all these products, you will see name of the product, SKU. Is that SKU I was telling you that the barcode of that product, right? The
Okay.
purchase description, if
Yes.
any, purchase rate, right? Purchase rate.
Yes.
That's the cost price is the purchase rate. So then, okay, the same rate, 2,400. Okay, let me click on this. The purchase rate is 24, and then we have 24. Stock at hand. So the number of stock that is available for this product. Then this usage rate, the amount that have, okay, usage units. So the measurement unit. So if I click on this product and you want to see how it was done, so you can actually click on it and see how it was registered. So let me say edit. So you can see it's bread 900 gram. So selling price. Okay, so you can see selling price is 24. The cost price is 2,000. So that is what it means. So you can see it. You can see the same way, right? can see the way it is. So that's how you will see the information. So you can make as inactive if it's not available again. If the product is not available, you can delete it. But it is better to just make it inactive in case you will still bring that product later, right? So then you can also adjust stock adjustments, right? You can do stock adjustments. Then the account, okay, quantity adjustment. So if you like, okay, there are descriptions, maybe when you do the inventory audit, the stock count, and what you now have is different from what you have in the books. That's why at every point in time, most organizations that are doing physical products, they ensure that at least quarterly, right, they carry out a comprehensive inventory count or stock count as they used to call it. So they carry it out so that quantity available will be the same as the quantity we have in the store. So what you have in your books must be the same with what you have in your store, right? So that will ensure that your books is in order. That will ensure that your financial report can be relied on for decision making. So it's very important. So quantity available, then new quantity on hand. So based on your stock count, so you can put it here, then it will adjust. Quantity adjusted, so you see it will come to this place, the price and all of that. If there's any adjustment, so after you put all this information, it will now ask you, because this software tool is giving control. There's control there, right? So that you are not just doing anything that you like anyhow, even if you have access to it. It tell you what is the reason for this thing, then you put it. You put it because there will be, you know, an information concerning this adjustment in the report, right? So if auditor come and they like, okay, why is this product adjusted? They can print it out. They may not need to print it out. They will go and check it and see, because this is digital, you know, software. So they can always go and see. They will see it and all of that, and there will not be any issue. So you can save, you can convert to adjusted, then it will post it for you, right? And then it keep your books in order. So this is very important, and your inventory is as important as your business, because that is where your money is coming from, the money that the business is generating. So it is very important. So you can see the beauty of this accounting software. When you have put all the necessary information in the software, right? If you want to see it on your system in Excel, you can what? You can export it, right? You can export it. You can see, export it. So it will export and you will see it in your system. Okay, let me just, for example, let me say, okay, this item, of course, this item, all items, templates. Okay, is there any template? No any template. So you can just, okay, you can export in SCV, still the same. Excel, Microsoft. So anyone you want, you can put it. So you can put it, right? So file protection password. If there's any password, you can see. So, but if you don't want any password, you can remove it. Remove it, and then you export into the system. Look at, you see it now. All these products that you are seeing, you can export it. Once you export it, you can see it in Excel sheet on the system. So you can see it. You can see how it is. So you can see if you want to send reports, right, and make it more interesting, more very understanding. So you can just share it in the Excel, arrange it very well, and then send. So you can see to give you all the information, comprehensive information about. You can see a lot of it. You can see a lot of it here, from the item ID to the item name to the SKU, that's the barcode, the description, the rate, the account, which is the ledger, and all of that. You can see. You can see the purchase type, goods, source, and all of that. You can see status active, purchase rates, purchase accounts. You can see very comprehensive, very comprehensive. So this you can use it for decision making. You can use it for decision. So it is very robust, and it makes life very simple, very easy to conduct your business without any, having headache. How many products do I have? You don't know. But with software, you know it. You know it. So that's the beauty of it. Then aside that, if you have so many, maybe we are trying to implement the software and you have so many products that will be brought into the software, we can also export it. We just arrange it, right? There's a template. You can see there's a template you can use, right? So once you can see sample template to import, instead of us typing one by one, you just use that template and they have put the sample there. You can see. So this is how you arrange it. Arrange all those products, arrange them into the Excel. Once you have done everything correctly, then you now come to the software and import it into the software. Then it will register everything for you. If you have like 10,000 products, imagine 10,000 products that you need to bring into the software, right? Imagine you are doing them one by one. It will take you like some days. But within 3-4 hours, when you have arranged it very fast, less than 2 hours sef, once you have arranged them very well with the correct information based on this, template that you have downloaded, you just upload it into the software, import it, and then it will put everything for you. You see all those 10,000 products in the software, and then you can start issuing invoice, selling to your customer, and then you will be knowing how much is left, how much is remaining. So that's the beauty of accounting software, and it is massive. It's massive. That's why businesses that are doing business, they have product or service, and they are not using accounting software. Some of them will be selling it that I don't have money for it. But how much is it? 300,000 in a whole year. And the value that you will get from it is massive. Massive. So it is their choice, right? Anybody that wants to conduct their business very well can decide how they want their business to be, whether they want stress, trouble, pressure and everything, making wrong decision, or they want clarity, they want flexibility. So they choose the system that will ensure that, and accounting software will ensure that. And based on this Nigerian Tax Reform Act, right, record keeping is as important as anything, because if you don't keep record, you will not have access to exemption. It is those that keep record that have access to exemption, and then you pay little or no tax, right, depending on your threshold. But if you are not having record, nothing, you will be paying tax that you should have ordinarily be exempted from. So it is the choice of businesses to choose what will make their business to operate in a clarity and, in a modern, system of conducting business. So that is how it is for this item. So it is as flexible as you may think it. It is very, very flexible. So you can see price list, whatever. So you have so many information, right, that you can have access to make it suitable for your business. So you can see we also have inventory. Yes, that item is also part of inventory. So it's also part of inventory. So you can also have access in another way to inventory. So you can see it. You can register the name, whatever. So there are different ways to have access depending on what you want to do. So this price list now to give you the name, new price list, transactions type, is it sales or purchase? Then you put your markup and all of that, put all the information you see. So everything will reflect on the software. So you see inventory now. You can do inventory adjustment as well. So if you want to adjust any of those items or products, you can as well do that here. So it makes life very, very easy. So as we round up tonight, yes, because we'll be taking all those, menu one after the other so that we can, dissect it very well with practical example for your understanding. Stopping on this item tonight, and in our another training, if tomorrow will be possible, yes, we'll continue tomorrow, but if not, then we'll continue next week. So that's where we'll be stopping. So if you have any question, please, you are free to ask before we round up.
Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
With you.
Thank you, sir. I don't have any questions.
Okay. Thank you very much. Your baby is already, so it's fine. So let me allow you. So thank you very much for joining tonight. So let's see how tomorrow will be. So if we are able to, have it, we'll let you